Phenomenal. All right, we're live.
Also, we're gonna make dad jokes on this channel.
Hi. You haven't met me, have you?
Nope.
I need to brush my boy. Oh my god, such a mess. All right, well, we're gonna start. Starting now. Hopefully this works. Hey, it worked.
I see us on.
Yay! Yay! I was messing with OBS because I streamed to YouTube last time and I made different profiles and I wanted to make sure that the whole switching profiles things work. Alright. Let me send tweet. It's gonna be a very basic hey we're live tweet. Live now, Fursuit. And chill stream with live DJ.
Freaking big my paws are.
Benefiting hashtag pop the parks.
Is it on the
Charity.
I don't know.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
So tweeted that out. Here's that. Alright. Everything looks good on my end. Everything. I think that's good. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So I didn't know if we wanted to wait a little bit to get some people in here.
I'm seeing 3.
Okay.
I think my thing usually takes like 5 minutes to notify people.
Yeah. It is what it is. Oh, I should put my paws on, huh? I have those. I have paws. I don't just have the human thingies. And by God, if you get upset about poodling, I have some words for you.
My entire aesthetic is poodling, so...
Yay! I call myself the king of poodling. I like to poodle.
Like, I don't even have arm sleeves. I usually just have, like, this big, like, poofy Victorian dress that I wear with this, and that's it.
Honestly,
Cool.
Colin, I'm rocking the Kigu tonight because I want to torture myself with heat.
I was gonna rock the Kigu, but then I've got this really cool dog bomb shirt, and it
Hell
really
yeah.
goes well.
I like it.
Oh,
I'm shy,
jealous
so my
of
camera
that
points down.
I've worn it so much and it's gone through the wash so much, and the quality of the shirt they made this on is not holding up. So it's gonna have to be retired soon.
Hello, everybody. We are waiting for people to filter in here. We are up to 6, and then we are, we have a couple announcements.
Don't mind me.
Bart,
We're just,
look at my hyperextendy elbows. Look at them.
we're just fucking around. You get to see a little bit backstage here for once.
Yeah. We're just kind of playing around.
I still gotta pop the
What up,
stream up.
Gutface? What up, Bolt? Arctic the Invincible, thank you for your follow.
We are up to 10.
We get some people in here. We got 2 more minutes and then we're gonna do our thing. I'm gonna wait till the exact 5 minutes because I think you're right. It takes up to 5 minutes. So these paws are really fun though. These cool paws.
They're
And
so
I just
cute.
oh look. Boom.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
I can do the phone stuff. Operating keyboards. Ah. And it's just like.
I just sit and suffer. I just have to try to, like, grab things.
Oh, I know. I mean, before I commissioned these, I have a friend that makes these, and before this though, I had just regular paws like that, and it's just like, I love them, but these are so convenient, and I bought these because I wanted to take them to a convention and use them because obviously this makes things a lot more easier in Suit. Thank you, pandemic. Haven't been able to take these to a con and try them out. Work. Yo, we got a lot of people in here. Welcome on in, Zip J. Coming in from Lumi. We got Mr. J Ski. We've got Leon Foxy, the Blueberry Fox. Hello, everybody. Fun Time Wolf, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub for 2 months. All right, so in just a little bit of time here, we're going to start everything. And at the hour mark, we will be taking a small break. That's when I'll do follows and anything. If you guys do anything, unless it's a massive donation to Papa Barks. Papa Barks donations are like really the only thing I'm going to be paying attention to during these streams because this is a Papa Barks charity stream. I don't want to stop in the middle of a DJ set, hanging out with people to read off follows and everything. Again, those are going to be done at the hour mark and towards the end of the stream. With that, we're going to start with a moment of silence. We're going to do 30 seconds, if we can count in our heads, for those that lost their lives in Colorado over this week. Very, very bad tragedy, and there's they deserve the respect, and our hearts and thoughts and prayers all go out to them. So let's start off with a 30-second moment of silence starting now. Okay. I appreciate everybody here for doing that. With that, tonight's a little special with DJ, which is over there for me. They're going to be doing a very unique and cool set.
Oh yeah, nothing's prepared. I have no idea what I'm playing. It's going to be at least capital I interesting. I am ready when you are.
I am ready when you are. Let's do quick introductions. So, DJ, Solis over here.
Hello.
We've got Kuro Fox over there. Lumi's above me.
Hi.
And Jamala is over there in the top right for me. Well, I think left for you. Welcome on into the Fursuit chill stream. We're benefiting the Papa Barks charity again. Where we are trying to raise money for the North Carolina ALS chapter, where it helps the facilities, it helps facilities get new equipment and stuff like that. It helps fund employees and stuff like that. It also helps the families and those who have been diagnosed with ALS. Wonderful, wonderful charity, and the money goes straight to the people. It's not going off into the big old corporation you never know. Which, by the way, the ALSA is still a wonderful charity. A charity you don't have to worry about. It's not one of those controversial ones, but this is very specifically for the North Carolina ALS chapter. And if you have any amount of money that you'd be willing to donate, we would appreciate it. And with a $5 minimum donation, you get entered into drawings. These drawings include Fursuit art, or not Fursuit art commissions in general, all the way up to you can win a PS5 bundle, an Animal Crossing Switch bundle, a Fursuit head commission slot from Fursuit. And I believe there's a paws and feet paws commission slot as well, all for a minimum $5 donation. Pretty cool. With that, welcome on in, everybody. Hello.
Don't mind me just eating my own arm.
So,
Why is it doing this?
it's really cool. I like bringing these together. Fursuit's art. You're right. They're just wearable art. Look at this. They're using my toys. You just gotta be cute.
Also, Pink Flower, welcome in. I know who that is.
Oh. Yeah, if you're here from any of these other communities, thanks for stopping by and representing. That's awesome. Hey, Kuro, thank you for the follow.
Oh, for sure.
Like I said, we're doing a lot of that kind of shout out stuff at the hour mark, but you're in the call. Hi, thank you. With that, everybody, I actually know Lumi, and I know my DJ. I know my DJ for way too long. We don't talk about it.
Well, sometimes we do.
Yeah. But what we're gonna look at it is I don't really know Kuro and Jamala. I've kind of put out in the Papa Barks. We have a little group thing on Telegram, and I put it out there. I was looking for some tutors to help do this specific charity event tonight, and they are here, so it's really, really cool. With that, Kuro is A fox, I believe. But Jamala, what are you?
So, my fursuit species is something that my fursuit maker came up with, and they're called butterfly cats.
Oh.
They're essentially big cats with butterfly markings. There is
Huh?
also moth cats, and then there's also fox variants too. So you'll have the butterfly foxes and the moth foxes.
Really cool. So it's just the markings,
Yes.
or is it? Oh, I was like, you don't like on a full moon sprout butterfly wings.
I wish I
In
did.
the springtime, you crawl out of your cocoon and start. Come on, that'd be cool. Hibernate during the winter, and then you just pop out in the spring like a fresh, like, ready for a new year.
That's basically me every time I get out of bed. I'm just like, all right, here I am. Give me coffee.
Give me coffee. I feel that. Thanks. That a little bit. All right. That's really cool though. I actually like that idea a lot, and I actually gonna have to reach out to you after this about your maker and stuff because I have somebody that is they run as the big fluffy moths, and I'm wondering if they might think about doing a persona that is animal species based but still do the fluffy moth. Kind
Possibly.
of give them another opportunity to do both of their things, because I know they've
yeah,
kicked around the
all kinds
idea
of stuff. Yeah.
of doing species like that. Because like they like being what are they called? What are those called? The moths that are really fuzzy.
There's a few different moths that are really big and fuzzy. Or you're talking about like a furry species.
Oh no, it's like an insect in real life. They're like the stealth moths or whatever. They're like the really white fluffy looking marshmallow things.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I one of those people. I have a friend that is their fursona. It's an insect, but
Bugsona.
they're part of the fandom. I wonder whose idea was to flip the cams. Yeah, I have to. It's unfortunate, but my webcam will flip my colors, so then I'm not right. The problem of not being asymmetrical. But we are rocking a cool monochromatic crew. Blue, green. I mean,
Most of us are.
most. There's, to be fair, there are only two colors too, though. They're like blue, green. We're just white and black. You're literally the tuners of the group. Oh my god. I love tuners. By the way, he's a good friend of mine. And that's how this always happens. It's like, oh, I am like the yin yang, half and half, and tuners is the blue green. Candy like wolf.
The only other person that would be great for this stream is if we threw like Haffy into the mix.
Yeah.
They're doing their podcast tonight.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
I need to disable the woo. Thank you for that, because we do not woo during DJ sets. I will refund you your 600 points.
Do like a very quiet. Oh,
I can do.
tiny.
Oh yeah, you
you
usually just
like
go to like
shit.
the review thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I typically don't want to do that because my woos usually decimate Discord and not really appropriate for a DJ set.
They are pretty powerful. I've heard them.
Discord, it's a perfectly cut a woo. But I know a woo. Excuse me, chat. This is my stream, and a woo is legal here. Also, by the way, chat, this is kind of like a very chill vibe stream. So if you have any questions that you want to know or ask, go ahead. Like I said, we don't really know. Some of us don't know each other, so we're gonna kind of talk to each other, just kind of get to know each other in like just this chill setting. And then there's gonna be some topics that might come up that we might talk about and blah 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 blah. But if you have questions, let us know. All right. So really quickly though, Kuro, I'm curious. I'm always curious when I meet new people of like how long have you been in the fandom? How long have you been a furry? Kind of like how you got into it. I like the origin story.
Alright, so basically, I'm 30 years old and I've been in the fandom since 14. I discovered, well, I first seen a furry from the Star Fox games because I first Lilac System was the first one I played, but when Star Fox Adventures came out, I realized that there was I don't know, I guess it was a little different where I actually piqued my curiosity. So I was like, so I started dabbling around on the internet trying to figure out what it was because the same word kept popping up, furry this, furry that. So I ended up joining a website and started talking to an older person who explained what a furry was to me. I was like, oh, that actually kind of sounds like me. So it took me a few years, and I started off as a photographer, taking pictures for people and all that stuff in the fandom, trying to get more involved. And then after a while, I decided to save up a bit and just go all out and buy a suit, and I started going to conventions more and, all that stuff. And yeah. So
That's awesome. Who's your maker?
Karma Sutsu.
Yeah, Kurosu?
Karma Sutsu. I'll type in chat.
Kurosu. Yeah, definitely. I'd love to see that in chat. Because I love your suit. It's very cute.
Thank you.
Very, very cute. Then I guess, does anybody have follow-up questions? The door.
I really
Just watching
tried to
Jim
scratch
all
my
over there.
fursuit nose.
Just watching Jim all over, like,
It's like I tried to, I have an itch on my nose, and I really just went like this. Like,
And you're like, hey, this isn't working.
why can't I feel it?
Like, you push your muzzle into your nose, and you're like, come on.
Yeah.
All of this is hollow, so it's like I can't even do that.
no.
I just have to eat my own arm to scratch
So-
my face.
That's a resin base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all foam, except for, there's a nice, not a whole lot of foam backing.
Oh yeah,
So-
and here I am complaining about how the foam is heated. I can only
Yeah,
imagine with
foam.
resin.
That's really cool. Did you have any follow-up questions you want for Kuro? Anything you guys in chat and when I ask these questions, it's for Discord as well. You're so silent.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Mark! Thank you for the
Oh my
raid.
God.
Welcome on
What's
in.
up, Mark?
Mark.
Mark, I'll still drag your butt in here if you want to put your fursuit head in and vibe.
Oh, he needs to.
I mean, I'll do it if you have the time. We just started, so we got another hour and 40 minutes.
The pressure's on.
You want to come represent in the Papa Barks fursuit and chill. Oh, okay. Go to sleep. Have a good one. Thank you for the raid. Again, this is for the Papa Barks charity. We're vibing. Also, I meant to shout that out, but thank you for the $5 donation by ZipJ. Thank you.
Thank you, ZipJ. I appreciate it.
I'm not. I would love to see if we can raise another $330 tonight because that hits the next milestone. The next milestone is that the final finale stream, that is for the Papa Barks charity stream, will then become a 36-hour live stream.
36 hours, dang.
That's a bit of time.
That's a commitment. I like
Yes.
Oof, let me make sure
Mark
I
Barks is
sleep
going to
ahead
be
of
hanging
time.
out with a group of friends. I believe it's Majir and some people. They've only, they're going to follow restrictions, so they can only have a handful of people together. But they're going to do a 36-hour live stream, and they have to eat everything off the IHOP menu, I think. Every
Oh.
pancake. I guess every pancake off the IHOP menu. They have to do the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, which all of you are participating in. I think they have to try eat spicy food already. I know Mark has already shaved his beard. I think there's more. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, I think if we hit 50K, there's tattoos. We're trying to reach the 50K for Papa Barks tattoos.
Ooh,
But
that's
first things first, let's hit that 37.5 so that we can get that 36-hour live stream of pure crazy entertainment that you guys are gonna have. Oh, it's gonna be Mark, Kyle, Majira, Kiwi, 12, and Sai. Okay.
good stuff.
We
Looking
need some
forward.
good people. Yeah. So there's no more questions for Kuro. Let's talk about Lumi. I know Lumi, but a lot of you don't. Lumi, how'd you get into the fandom? What's your persona? Why are you goofy furry?
Why am I here? What's going on? I don't know. So I've been in the fandom for about, I want to say 11 or 10 years. I think I discovered it in like '09 or 2010. But it was only like 2011 that I really dove in. I remember like, honestly, I was just looking at werewolf art on DeviantArt, and I kept seeing this word over and over again, furry. And I'm like, what is that? What's going on there? What is this furry thing? So, you know, a couple of Google searches later, oh my God, there's a community around this. Holy shit. So, one thing led to another, and actually Lumi came a lot long after, because for like a good 6 years, I just kind of had like a nebulous, who knows what persona. And then, I'll tell you what, one summer I played, well not, yeah, one autumn, I played both Ori and the Blind Forest and Undertale.
Oh.
And I looked at Ori, and I looked at Azrael, and I thought, I want that, but as a cat. And so, he's basically kind of like a ghost cat thing, with horns, because why not?
We'll just call you, you're like the monster from Undertale. Like, because every like monster in Undertale, the majority of them are just like that white. Only
Yeah.
several are like colored.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's really cool.
Thank you.
Oh, looks like Rhino's talking about your retexture.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
I
Rhino
think-
was in the last Fursuit and Chill String, I
They did a
think.
great job on my texture for
They're cool.
VR stuff.
They're good people. All right, do you guys have any questions for Lumi before we move on? No? Hey, that works out. And then, Jamala. Hi.
Hello.
What are you again? You said you were the... What is your species? How did you get in the fandom?
Let me turn music down just a touch. There we go. Now I can hear you a little bit.
There you go.
Okay, so I am 26 now. I found the furry fandom when I was like 13 or 14. The first ever image I ever saw that was furry related was like a snow leopard fursuit from Beetle Cat, and it just popped up searching Google one day, and I was like, "What is that?" Because it was so realistic, but I was like, "It's a costume," and I was just fascinated. So I started looking more into Beetle Cat, and then that's when I started learning that like fursuits were a thing. And I was always interested in the furry fandom for like years and years and years, but I didn't know it was a fandom. I just, you know, I knew of Beetle Cat, and that was it. And then maybe 3 or 4 years ago, a friend of mine messaged me and was like, "Hey, I'm going to be vending at Furry Weekend Atlanta. Do you want to go?" And I was like, I mean, sure, it's something to do. And that was the first time I ever actually got to see furries in person. And I was just hooked. The second I saw a real fursuit, that was it. I was done. And
You're just like, easy done.
that's actually where I met my fursuit maker for the first time too. She had made a caribou fursuit.
Ooh.
And I was obsessed with it because it looked like a mounted caribou head. It was insane. I'd never seen something so realistic before. And I tried it on, and then for like the rest of the convention, I just kept walking past it like, like, please just let me look at it again. And I wound up getting to model that fursuit for her photo shoot at the end of the convention, and we've been best friends ever since.
Oh, that's really cool.
So that's now how I have Jamala.
And what's your makers again?
Her name is Candoran Creations. I'll drop that in the chat.
That'd be awesome.
I can't see my mouse.
Where is it?
Well, there shouldn't be any mouse suitors in here.
Just wait until you look at your keyboard.
Dad jokes. Ha!
I see a mouse.
I'm about as bad as Mark's Barks when it comes to puns, but the difference is Mark actually likes puns. I don't. It's just part of being like somehow furry related to Mark Bark that I'm a pun master too. Mark is really good. Don't get into a pun war with Mark. Oh God, the mouse is in the chat. Oh!
Oh,
My God.
ZipJ had said, question, it's not meant to be disrespectful, but has anyone ever mistook your name for someone saying Joe Mama?
So, I want to preface this really quick.
I've-
I read that, and what we're gonna do is, I want to go around and ask the same question: Has anybody either misinterpreted your name for something, or what is the most auto correction of your name? Because I have a couple of those. But yes, please answer that question, Jamala.
So, I've had a couple people say it like jokingly, but most people like it's kind of spelled the way it sounds. And I usually say like G Mala, like the letter G. So I don't get mistaken terribly often.
It's more of a joke, as you kind of said. So people are like, "Yo,
Right.
Jamala!" Like your friend from across the room yells that, and you're just like,
Right.
"Huh?"
Well, these days it's Jabooby, thanks to Omnom, and like his entire Discord server calls me that now. Like I was even in a YouTube video with him at one point, and that's how he credited me in the YouTube video. And I was
Oh
like,
my god. World. Just call them nuts. Call them nuts.
oh yeah, he's silly.
But so really quickly though, now especially with your name having the little apostrophe thing in there, does autocorrect screw with your name? Do people accidentally autocorrect your name to anything specific? What is the worst you've seen?
From what I've seen, I've actually autocorrect just kind of flags it as misspelled. It doesn't like autocorrect it to anything.
Oh, okay.
It kind of sucks because like I would like to see autocorrect be like, nope, this is what you meant. Be worth a good giggle.
Did I not sign that correctly?
Oh, okay. Lumi,
Hello.
do you have any weird autocorrect or names that people have
Not
changed
well,
to?
yeah, in terms of autocorrect, I don't think I've had an issue with autocorrect, but people definitely have fun with the name. I've heard a lot of different variations, like Lumi Meow, which is my favorite, Spooky L, because I got a ghost persona, Lumpy, which is a funny one. So it's very easy to make like puns out of it, but in terms of like autocorrect, it's weird because I don't know about you guys, but whenever like I'm typing on a phone, autocorrect just goes crazy and does some weird ass stuff.
Oh,
But
it
for
does.
some reason, it doesn't touch Lumi or Lumiel, which I appreciate. But you know,
At least
can't
my
explain
name's
it.
correct. That's really interesting because I was thinking like you like to roll Lumi Lamau.
Yeah, exactly.
Lumi
Easy to
Lamau.
play
That's
with.
a good one. Play with that. Kuro, any name mess ups and stories?
Yeah, I got two actually. One, a lot of people apparently think I'm Odin.
I mean, I guess that's any suitor that's blue with green highlights.
Yeah, that's the
I
curse.
mean, the second I saw your suit, I was like, that's not Odin Wolf. I know who Odin Wolf is.
I'm
Right.
not gonna lie, I did look up briefly, and for a split second, like earlier in the stream, I thought, "Holy shit, you got a little fun here."
Wow. And the second thing, since Kuro is close to Curry, people used to call me Curry or Kuru or something like that. You know.
Like
and
Curio
funny
or
thing
something.
is, I've
Curry.
never had curry before
I like
until
it.
like later this year.
Oh, what?
I
How
was like,
was
if
it?
people are just gonna call me, I might as well try it.
How was it? Are you spicy?
It's alright.
I don't think I've had a true curry myself actually. So I'm gonna have to work on that too. Can you? Mine's bad. So nobody really messes with my name too much. I've been called Solis. That's kind of funny, especially during the last, not the last one, but the first stream before that. People started donating for me to do push-ups, so I started doing push-ups. So Swolets came out. But there's two massive autocorrects that I get all the time from other people, and I've accidentally done it myself because autocorrect. My phone knows me now, so it's like it understands. But unfortunately, for people that come into like Twitter DMs for the first time and stuff, and they're not paying attention, it likes to do two big autocorrects.
Oh,
It either
no.
likes to transfer my name to Solid, like yo Solid. No. The other one's kind of worse. It's Soils. Like white soils.
Are you solid wolf or liquid wolf?
Depends
I
on
was
the
waiting for
temperature
that.
and what state I'm transferring in between. Hugs give me more energy, so obviously that transfers states, so they turn into a puddle.
True.
Yeah, those are some interesting ones that have come around where it's like solid soils, stuff like that. Solis is a funny one. I've been called Happy before. Happy a lot, to be
At
honest.
first glance, that's who I thought you were, like when you initially messaged the group.
Oh, really?
And then I was like, wait, no.
No,
Say
that's my cat sister. That's my cat sister.
Yeah, when I first
Um,
seen you, like for the first time, not today, but a long time ago when I seen you, I was like, "Happy get a canine suit?"
No. It's actually pretty crazy how many like yin yang suitors there are out there. Well, there's only a handful of suitors, but there are quite a few people like personas out there, like more than you would think. But
Yeah.
it's still uncommon enough where we
I
get confused
saw-
with each other.
I saw a sharp spike in yin yang suitors and characters once Unis Honest ended.
Yeah.
Well, I know in VR chat that became very popular too.
Most stuff.
Which I guess that's something I've been called a lot recently is the Unis Honest.
You're the honest guy. Oh my god.
But I was like, if I was the Unis Honest, and actually I messaged them multiple times on Twitter where I was like, yo, can I be your mascot? Just to see if they would like pick up on it. But there's a good reason that they didn't do that. And they never messaged me back, by the way, so there was like no conversation. But like the real thought process here is like, Unis Honest died that day, which means if I became the mascot, I die that day.
Right.
True. Probably should have
So-
done it months earlier.
I will just say this as the simple fact that I may not be the Unis Honest mascot or the Unis Honest furry, but I'm a damn good reminder that it happened.
Very good.
That's true. That's true.
When people look at me, they're like, "Oh, Unis Honest," I'm like, "Chill." Like, that was a unique experience, and I'm glad I caught into it towards the end, because I used to like it was kind of like one of the things where I would put on I used to have a MacBook that's right next to my bed, and I would put something on YouTube and go to bed, and I used to just put on Unis Honest and fall asleep to it. So I mean, I saw a good chunk of the episodes, but I also like slept through the majority of them too. I did though. It was my day off when they did their stream, the final stream, and I did watch it from start to finish.
Damn.
It was like a 12-hour stream.
I do remember your post Unis Honest stream afterwards. I remember that.
I did it that night. I actually streamed on YouTube. Was it YouTube or Twitch? No, it was Twitch.
Yeah.
And I talked about Unis Honest and how unique of an experience that it was. There's currently kind of a cool thing going on right now that's not Unis Honest necessarily, but something else that is a very unique experience that not a lot of people have had. Look at the No Pixel GTA 5 stuff, where it's basically they took GTA 5, made their own mods to the game that make it more realistic, and it's literally like a roleplay server, is what it is. But the mods are like actively working on it and developing it as it goes, and it's a very unique perspective as like this will eventually die kind of thing, and it's unique if you're into it right now, because if you look into it and experience now, when this eventually dies, it'll probably never, like nothing else is kind of like come out of it. It's you'll be able to say like, hey, I was there around that whole unique experience. Like Unis Honest, unfortunately, you can go and find all the episodes somewhere. And they're archived as much as Mark and Ethan don't want that.
It's the
Right.
But the true experience is lost if you weren't there for it. Gemma, why are you doing this to me? You're making me hydrate in the middle of my stream.
You must all hydrate.
Ugh.
Everybody wants to hydrate. Fart.
Thought ahead.
Well, I don't have a big old jaw that can swallow a freaking water bottle. Oh wait, you're using a straw anyways.
I'm drinking
Oh,
coffee, so
that's-
it doesn't count. But
I was like, what the hell is that?
It says
That's-
nothing
Yeah.
but water. There's water in this. It's like mostly water.
True. Bean water.
Isn't that the quote that Bill Murray's friend in Osmosis Joan makes about beer? He's like, man, you're sick. He's like, man, you're sick. Here, have a beer. And Bill Murray's like, beer's not water. Doesn't that dehydrate you? He's like, or no, he goes like, oh, doesn't it dehydrate you? And the guy goes, oh, beer's got water in it. And he's like, fair enough. He cracks it open and starts drinking again. It's like, just because it has water in it doesn't mean it's gonna hydrate you.
It's seawater, Solis. It's got water in the name. Of course I can drink it. Come on.
Oh my
Oh
lord.
man, I'm thirsty. Let me just drink this ocean water.
It's water, right?
Wait, one sec. I have Tam down too
You
loud.
know, I've got a glass here that is 60% water.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take...
Well, the rest is whiskey?
That's good. Yeah, it hydrates, right?
60% hydration.
Is
That's like
guacamole the
half
absolute
oxygen.
best full food? I don't think guacamole is the best food by itself. No.
Yeah, you gotta pair it with something.
Ocean sauce.
Delicious.
Ocean sauce.
I think I should. Is sea salt ocean sauce?
Sea salt is, if I remember right, sea salt is a dog, and
Oh god. Ah. I just my buddy JT on Twitter posted there's a VR chat avatar this textured as sea salt, and he's like, oh look, I made a new friend, and everybody in the comments is just like, JT, what are you doing? Like, this is too much of a horny on main post. The problem is just why do we know of it? So that's the problem. The fact that we know out everybody.
So I was in VR chat, and I was looking for avatar worlds, and there was an avatar that I wanted, and they linked to their VR chat world, so I went there, and they had like all these bookshelves that like had displays of all of their avatars that you could try on, and one of them was sea salt.
You had
So
to,
I
right?
have it saved as one of my VR chat avatars, just so I can like whip it out when like nobody's expecting it.
Oh, bad term
Unexpected
use.
sea salt.
Whip it out.
Unexpected sea salt is best sea salt.
Oh god, that's a great Twitch video or YouTube video. Unexpected sea salt. Thumbnail is just legitimately the sea salt episode.
Could happen at any time.
Yeah, JT Woski. They posted it on Twitter today. Exactly. Why do I know of it? I don't know what you mean.
A friend of a friend told me.
Never heard of it.
I might be doing some in the future streams. There's some cool furry meme videos coming out on YouTube like recently, and I might do some reaction streams here on Twitch about them.
You know,
I
that
watched
doesn't sound
one
like a
of
bad
them,
idea.
and I think Lumi actually was in one of them.
What?
The one I watched. Yeah, you said something meme worthy.
I'm famous. Oh my god.
But like, yeah, that's the thing is I started noticing a lot of people in there of like shit I've seen on Twitter that were memes. I'm just like,
Yeah.
holy crap, I live this because they're my Twitter feed. Sure. Chat, we don't talk about that here. We don't talk about the furry prawn. Oh, that conversation. All right. That was a pretty good though. Chat, if you have any questions, let us know and we will answer them. Mouse, get out of here. Go. That's a cat. Just let you know, that's a ghost cat.
Gotta chase him away.
Is it pronounced GIF, GIF, or Damn. Oh god.
Oh.
Also, my rewards are not. It says do a dab, but I don't just stop at one dab. Come on.
I
Yeah,
don't
sorry,
have
not
quite
sorry.
enough, like arm space to like rapid dab, or I would
Really?
punch my mic,
You're just like, oh, I just punched a hole in the wall.
and then it would just rip to anyone who has headphones in right now.
F.
Just because you put a donut above your head doesn't mean it's a Halo mouse. I swear I'm innocent. Holds a hula hoop above my head. So, question. Ooh, I like questions. Burgers or chicken sandwiches?
Chicken
so
sandwiches.
if you had to choose them, burger or chicken sandwich?
Burger.
It
We'll do the
depends on
chicken
the
sandwich
burger.
on that one.
I would say that because if you're gonna be like, yo, you have to get a McDouble from McDonald's, but we're gonna give you like a chicken sandwich from what's a good chicken sandwich place? Because I refuse to support Chick-fil-A, so
Same.
I can't say Chick-fil-A because I'll never eat a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, we'll do Popeyes. How about Popeyes?
Popeyes. I mean, I
chicken.
mean Popeyes pops. I usually don't eat the chicken sandwich from them, but their chicken is, well, let's be real, it's just super fucking greasy, which makes it delicious.
Well, yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you told me a McDouble or a Popeyes chicken sandwich, of course I'm gonna take the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I would say regularly, I guess just because of my American, like I grew up rural and I ate a lot of burgers as a kid, I'm just more partial to burgers. But I mean, a damn good buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich is freaking good.
True.
If you put American cheese on that shit, I'll slap you. I hate to say this, American cheese has its place as a kid, but when you grow up, try using other cheeses like Swiss and provolone and Munster, and like there's just good shit out there that makes American cheese look bad.
You gotta
You know,
refine your cheese.
I'll agree with that one.
I'm a cheese addict.
True.
Wait, is this cheese addict? Well, it's not anonymous anymore, but was it?
Oh, no. I never said I wanted to seek help for it.
Yeah, I don't want to seek help either.
No.
Oh, it's too late. We're gonna have an intervention now.
Wait.
Oh, this is an intervention? Wait, who's the host? Who's doing the intervention?
Not me.
The DJ.
Kuro, do you like cheese?
Yeah.
I don't know. That
I think
sounded
we're
like a
all
fake
guilty.
answer.
Yeah, I feel like, did you call us?
I don't know. There was hesitation.
I don't believe you. What's your favorite cheese?
I would like to weigh in on the burger.
Oh, yes, please.
So I'm going to go burger because my favorite burger is from a place here in my hometown called City Billiards. And it's a little hole-in-the-wall, like, pool table bar. But they have something called potachos,
Oh.
where instead of tortilla chips, you get, like, fried potato chips.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
all
okay.
of the toppings go on that. And they have a burger that's called like the Southern burger or something, but it's got like fried green tomatoes and stuff on it. Their burgers are next level. I will never take any other sandwich if City Billiards is an option.
That sounds good. That does sound good.
That does sound good.
If
I've
y'all are
never
ever
messed
up
with the
this
fried
way,
green
that's where I'll
tomatoes.
take you to eat.
Maybe someday. I do plan on hitting the East Coast eventually. Wait, if that's where you are.
Yeah,
I thought
I'm in
you were
South
East
Carolina.
Coast, but... Oh, okay. Oh, I have another dab. Oh.
There you go.
Tiny dab.
Wait.
Solis skin workout over here.
You gotta give a powerful dab occasionally.
Gotta stay fit during quarantine.
Oh wow, look at all these. Yeah, stay fit.
Those daily
I
dabs.
need to. All the dads are coming through now. Shit. I'm all right. Swiss is acceptable when properly used. Oh no, yeah, Swiss is a really good cheese. You gotta use it against. Typically, actually, it's good on burgers because its sharpness helps cut through the savouriness of like a good mushroom and Swiss burger because it's very earthy, rich flavors versus the sharp Swiss.
I do agree with you, Dino. On its own, though, I'm not a big, like, just on its own as Swiss cheese, not a big
Look.
fan. It's not, like, enough.
I'm sorry, I've literally had every type of sliced cheese like in my fridge before, and I will literally just go in there and grab a fucking slice and eat it.
Oh, yeah, like, if you gave me a slice of Swiss, I'm not gonna eat it. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm
I
just
like
sitting
to
there
get
like,
cheese
man.
wedges and then eat them like an apple.
Yes.
It's the only way.
Yeah. I will say, what is that? What's that brand? I just had them. They put them in the wax sealant.
Oh, Baby Bell?
Bells.
Yeah.
Well, that stuff's good.
Sharp white cheddar is my favorite cheese of all time, but I really vibe with a good smoked Gouda.
Yeah.
Oh, Gouda's good.
Sorry, Gouda.
Oh, see, I was gonna say, your guys are talking about like burgers and stuff. One of my favorite, and I'm gonna try one. I guess there's a local. Like usually, I have to drive 40 minutes to get one of these, so I don't get them very often. But I guess a local bar started making them. Holy crap! I gotta go try it. Horseshoe. Do you guys know what a horseshoe is?
I do not.
I know the device.
It's kind of like, I think it's more of a Midwestern thing. Just like I found out, a lot of people don't have pork tenderloins, fried breaded pork tenderloins. You just hammer out a pork, and you bread it and fry it. Yeah, I had a friend come down and visit, and they were like, "What the hell is this?" It's like what do they call it? They said it was like a chicken parmesan, like a fried chicken patty, and I'm like, kind of, but it's pork. So basically, you can do this in multiple. You can do a horseshoe with multiple ways. A lot of places do pork or do burgers, and then a lot of people do also the pork tenderloin. But basically, you take a slice of Texas toast, you put it down. You put either a nice big old burger patty or pork tenderloin on it. You then cover it in fries. You can do regular, just like regular cut fries, steak fries, whatever you want. I know some places even do curly fries. And then you smother it in a liquid cheese, and you just get a fork and knife and go to town. That is a horseshoe.
I want that.
And it is exactly what you think. It is extremely rich, and it will fill you up. And you will take a nap afterward, but they're so good.
Fills you up. That sounds worth it.
Oh, sip. Damn it.
Tails, the question, tip for beginners. Honestly, for this kind of play, I am also a beginner. Don't be afraid to fail. I'm actually terrified right now. This is the first time I've played this live in front of anyone.
You're terrified. You need to drink more.
Hey, you know what? I'll drink to that.
Hey.
Don't be afraid to fail. The worst thing that happens is you learn a little bit more and you play with some fun sounds.
Absolutely. Also, Tam, before you give me a warning. I've been lowering you when you're not talking, so I can lower the click clacking. But if you go to talk,
sorry.
I adjust you back upward. Right?
I'll hit my mic. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So I'm just making sure so I don't you can be heard.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. I'll hit my mic instead.
Oh, if you could do that, it'd be phenomenal.
Yeah, I just keep forgetting to do it.
Perfect.
This
If
panel
not,
is
I
getting
can
old.
continue to do the audio adjustments. It's no problem. I just gotta know.
Gotta fight my mic.
There's a burger going around I want to try. I love that we're talking about food because food is awesome.
Okay, on that subject, you mentioned, steak fries, shoestring fries, curly. What is the superior version of French fry?
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to say steak fries, like the big wide ones.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Ocean City, Maryland, and on the boardwalk there was, I believe the place was called Bull on the Beach, and they had these seasoned steak fries that were enormous and next level.
Okay. I kind of have two answers. On the one hand, I really like the super thin fries because they just feel really fun. But I think my other answer is gonna have to be, and it's just so indulgent, honestly. Good truffle fries just slap.
Oh, I haven't had a good truffle fry. I only had the chips that came out from Lay's, but those were still pretty good. So I really want to try a truffle fry.
Yeah, truffle fries with real truffle oil, it's just otherworldly. It's otherworldly.
So, does that really count? Because I feel like that's more of it's like nachos, right? Where you add a lot to it.
Pardon?
It's truffle fries isn't just a seasoning, right? It's more of a.
Yeah, it's I think what they do is they use truffle oil, and that's how
Oh,
they.
okay.
Yeah. So it's infused in the oil that they make the fries with, and it just comes out divine.
I'm gonna go with Jamala on this. I think I'm a big steak fry person. Granted, I will say it's a lot about it is seasoning. You got to make sure you can still make a crappy steak fry. You can make a crappy any fry. It's just really about steak fries seem to be that thing where it's a little bit harder to mess up. They're always pretty good. But I do understand there are people that really don't like mashed potatoes, so that's why there's the big debate of Burger King versus McDonald's fries, right? A lot of people don't like those thicker fries from Burger King. They like the more shoestring, smaller fries, crispier fries from McDonald's. That McDonald's like fries, their oil is special, but I see Jamal is trying to get a hold of a pet.
It takes her a minute to get used to the fursuit. Like, she kind of is scared of it for a minute, but she's finally coming up to me and, like, seeking approval, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have it. Usually Ash will eventually climb the back of my chair some point during this stream. Kuro,
Yep.
what's your favorite fry?
Favorite fries?
Yeah, what do you like?
What is it called? Steak and Shake. I like Steak and Shake's fries because they have like a coated type of
like the-
steak flavor to them.
Yeah, those like really shoestring fries.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Which, I mean, I got nothing to say wrong against Steak and Shake. Phenomenally, like, when it comes to fast food, that is good stuff. Oh my god, there's somebody behind you, Kuro.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend.
A challenger appears.
Are they in their fursuit too?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I should have been like, oh, somebody broke in.
What?
Who is that?
Oh, furry on furry!
Oh,
Oh, look at her! Oh my god, you have the unicorn heart!
baby alert.
What's her name? What's her name? What's her name?
Cane Wolf.
Jamala, what's her name?
Her name is Cora,
Ow.
Cora.
and she is a Dachshund Pitbull mix. It looks every bit as hilarious as you think it does.
Oh, I know, it's so cute!
Trying to read that.
Also, hi, what,
I look so
what's your
short
girlfriend's
now.
name?
Mira Jamala.
Kuro, what's your girlfriend's name?
Cane Wolf.
Hello.
Water.
Hi,
Hi.
welcome. Welcome, extra furry. We got a bonus furry on this group chat.
Bonus curry.
Ding 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 ding.
Ding, ding,
You
ding.
didn't know what you were getting into, but you got more furry for your buck. Dang. Oh, I got so many dabs. I got so many
Buy
dabs.
4, get 1 3. Get 1 free.
Chat's pretty. I don't think you can go wrong with a French fry. You have to burn them or something.
Yeah, or like really screw up the potato to I guess batter ratio. Like if there's not
Right.
enough potato in there, that kind of sucks.
That's an interesting thing to go about now. Since we're talking about like fries and stuff, what's the worst fast food restaurant and what's the best fast food restaurant?
Worst fast
Okay,
food
so you know,
restaurant is probably going to be.
unfortunately, we don't,
I'm gonna say McDonald's.
Reply to chat in here unless we're missing.
No, actually, I don't have
So
a
that
strong
way we
opinion
don't
on worst
interrupt.
fast food places. Best fast food place.
Alright.
So it's
Um,
gonna
Told
be
you I'd be in the corner.
Are we including fast casual
the
like
chat over.
Chipotle
It has
and
to have a
Five Guys?
drive-thru.
All the way in the
Has
Has to have a drive-thru. Alrighty, so
Yeah,
I'll
still
say
there.
I'll be basic and say KFC.
KFC's the
Oh,
best.
this chair's so
I'll be
I'm
basic
gonna
and say
move
KFC.
this chair over.
Oh, wait, is that for the worst or the best?
The best.
Okay, cool.
But first, I have to add
No
the
dabs.
chat
I
alert.
just dabbed a ton.
Chat. I mean,
I'll dab more for you.
I'm gonna have to say the worst fast food restaurant is Checkers.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of
That's because it sucks.
it. Checks out.
Checkers checks off the list.
If
What's
you
your
ta-
be-
okay, well, if you took McDonald's and took everything good off of the McDonald's menu, that's Checkers.
Oof.
So objectively, the only things that I would say are good from McDonald's is I am an addict to their fries, and they make some damn good chicken nuggets. All right.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you take any of their burgers and compare it even against Burger King, and we're not talking about any of the politics because I kind of have a hate against BK with what they did not too long ago. But you take it pure taste-wise, their burgers don't hold up against any other fast food chain. They are garbage. The only thing they got is sugary ass buns and Big Mac sauce. So meh. So what's the best for you, Jaimala?
For me, the best fast food is gonna have to be Diablo's.
Never heard of that either.
It's basically a build your own burrito place.
Oh.
Now, does it have a drive-through?
That I think Some do, but most of them around here
It's
don't.
complicated.
Okay, because I was gonna say that's a requirement. It has to have a drive-through.
Oh, it's got okay. So if it has to have a drive-through, I'm gonna have to
Or actually, no, I can just
say
move it back to over
For
here.
For like
me-
real quick food.
for me probably Taco Bell.
Oh, that's a new one.
I
Look,
might
I
go
love
a
Taco
little
Bell,
bit
but is it
hungry.
the best?
Mm.
I haven't
Maybe
eaten
when I'm
anything.
drunk.
I'm overheating.
It's my best. I live in a constant state of mentally drunk, so it just kind of works.
I was gonna say, I love if we're talking like what's your best drunk
I
fast
can't lay
food,
back.
Steak and Shake or Taco Bell, hands
That
down.
way it's up in real
I
time
forgot
when they're
Steak and Shake. Yeah,
chatting.
no, forget Taco Bell. Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake is good.
Thing.
Oh,
Give me a Frisco
so good.
melt with a bunch of fries, drunk, and I will be the happiest person in the world. Or you can give me a shit ton of Taco Bell food, like the Taco Bell Grande, the quesadillas. I don't care. If I'm drunk, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna regret it in the morning, but. Del Taco, we don't have them around here, so I haven't tried them.
I've never had it either. Yeah.
And I think Good Mythical Morning also proved that Del Taco is really not that good.
It's hard on my
What's
iPhone.
opinion, right?
It's
Look at that
constant
Steak
now.
and Shake. Try it out sometime. It's not gonna blow your mind, but they do pretty good fast
Alright, I'm gonna
food
turn
for
the mic
fast
back
food.
on.
They're actually more known for being a sit-in diner, but they do have a drive-through that is very actively used. Lumi, best and worst.
Best and worst. I'm indecisive, so I got two answers for both.
Okay.
Let me think. On the worst end, I don't know. Like, I think just averaging it out, I'm just not into Burger King. I've never been impressed. Never had an urge to go there, so I'm gonna rank that at the bottom.
Oof.
And then, this isn't okay. I'm not gonna say that this is the worst. Instead, I'll say it's the most overrated. I'm gonna piss a lot of Californians off. Okay, In-N-Out is overrated. It's true.
I hear that a lot. I hear a lot of people like In-N-Out, but then I also hear I think it's literally the one that is either said it's the best or it's overrated. It's one or the other, which is interesting.
It's not bad, but honest to God, it's just average.
It
but
gives me
like-
Sonic vibes, to be honest.
Yeah, and every time
like
like you
Burger
pass an In-N-Out, it's true. The lines are absolutely terrible. Like it extends out in the street. There's traffic because of In-N-Out, so that's
Yes, there
why.
is.
That's why they're on my worst end.
I
But they're-
believe in
they're okay,
Whataburger.
they're
I haven't had Whataburger yet.
And then in terms of best, again, two answers. My first like actual best is it's the same as Mark Sparks. If he's still watching, he definitely knows what I'm talking about. Have you heard of Bojangles?
I've heard of it, never had it. The closest thing. So I was told I had to try both. When I was in Colorado last year, I tried Raising Cane's, but I haven't had Bojangles. By the way, Raising Cane's did not impress me.
Gotcha.
Bojangles is solid. Their sweet tea.
The sweet
I
tea,
will
the
say
chicken,
this.
like it just slaps. It's
I
amazing.
will say this though, for Raising Cane's, I made a tweet with their food saying I was trying Raising Cane's for the first time, and their social media team replied to my tweet. So I give them props for being on their social media game. Those Hazenites or whatever they call themselves.
They're
Yeah,
reaching
there's literally a Raising Cane's like fan group that they call themselves. Like even the brand is about it.
yeah.
But I have to try Bojangles still. I've been told I have to try Bojangles. Wait till I hit the East Coast, and I will.
Bojangles is worth it. And then for my other best, it's kind of like my best worst, because like I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm like legally obligated to say, and I know it's trash, but Dunkin' Donuts.
Is that fast?
Like, okay, Krispy Kreme is better, but don't just hit the spots.
The only thing I like about Dunkin' Donuts is half of them have a Baskin Robbins built into them, which means I get fucking 31 flavors of ice cream.
Exactly.
Okay,
I
which of
love
course the
Dunkin'
best ice cream
Donuts.
is cookies and cream, right? Am I wrong? Oh, we'll get into ice cream flavors after this now. Kuro, best and worst fast food restaurants.
Best and worst?
And you can have your girlfriend answer as well.
Burger King is gross.
Okay, I have to say something. How is Burger King worse than McDonald's? Because I at least enjoy the fake flame, like the flame broil taste of their burgers.
Because
the-
I
like,
work at
burgers are
McDonald's.
the worst, but just like everything, like if you consider like the fries and the nuggets and everything else, like it brings Burger King down.
I will say that because, I mean, I like their burgers more, so I'll go get a BK triple stacker if I would. I'm not gonna do it. Like I said, BK's on my shit list right now, so.
I don't
Yeah.
like their fries.
Again, the fries are like their most disappointing thing, I think. It doesn't have a solid side.
Like
but
I'll
I
get
would eat the
like a
hell
Burger
out of
King
BK triple
burger
stack.
and then get McDonald's fries.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so no BK. What's the best?
I don't know.
What would you? There's got to be something.
I
What just
don't
hits-
know. I like food, so I don't really care.
Aw.
I like food.
What's the last fast food place you ate at?
McDonald's because I work there.
Oh no! Wait. So by the way, I hear this all the time. You actually like McDonald's and work at it?
I'm kind of sick of it.
Okay. I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot from McDonald's workers where they're like, "Look, I don't care anymore. I work there."
I used to love it. I used to be like, oh, I love McDonald's, best thing ever.
Then he had too much of it.
Yeah, then I ate too much of it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I would say somebody in chat's talking about Hardee's, Carl's Jr. That's a really solid restaurant. They make really good home handmade chicken strips. I do really enjoy Hardee's chicken strips, but I just tried it because I had to do a dare. I tried their chicken strips and they have a new fiery sauce and it's no stronger than Subway's Southwest Chipotle. It's like a Chipotle mayo. It's all it is. So boo on them for trying to call something fiery and it being not even a little spicy. But
Mild at best.
I'm not good with spicy. Even though I've done the one chip challenge, I still on my daily basis I don't eat spicy stuff typically. But the fiery sauce was a no. Worst fast food restaurant I can think of off the top of my head is McDonald's. Unfortunately for McDonald's, I love their fries, I love their chicken nuggets, I will eat the shit out of those. But I don't think their burgers bring anything to the table that other fast food restaurants don't do better, as well as McDonald's always unimpresses me, their presentation of food. Now, this isn't against you, or anybody that works in this chat, but I got on a fish fillet kick for a moment, and it's a square fucking patty, and they can't get the square piece of cheese on the square fucking patty. It would literally be halfway on the sandwich with half the cheese at the bottom of the box. It takes 2 seconds.
I'm glad I don't make the sandwiches.
Very frustrating.
Tragedy.
Half my cheese. I have to scrape the cheese off the bottom of the box to eat it, and it's cheese, so I fucking will.
They just slap it on there.
So I don't want to accuse of anybody who works for it doing that, but the people in my local McDonald's, no. I get disappointed so much. The last thing I did, I'm not really a big fan of their spicy nuggets. I went and got a 20-piece McNugget for $5. Said I wanted honey mustard sauce and just the 20-piece nugget. I got 20 spicy nuggets. They threw every sauce they had in the bag, but 2 of each instead of just
I wanted to use that
the
for a
honey
second 'cause
mustard
I
that I
wanted to test
wanted.
it. Trying to
And I
mute the
also waited
alerts
an
without
extra.
actually.
It was a long time. I don't know. Maybe they had to fry them up or something, but it was a long wait and they fucked up the order. So I was just like, McDonald's has just had too many bad experiences and only 2 items on the menu are to me worth it. So I'm sorry, McDonald's, you're the bottom.
I will say
That's
this
a little
though.
weird.
I will say that there is a good amount of
My
truth
stomach
to
feels like it's
the
eating
myth
itself.
that McDonald's is just
No good.
better in other countries. I studied abroad in Quebec, and I don't know if it's because it's French, who knows, but the McDonald's in Quebec
It's
was
hot.
just a lot better, just in
Yeah,
general.
that's
like,
imagine
across
how
the
I
board.
feel.
I don't know if they source
know,
their ingredients differently. It's just good.
I might say this, if, fast food restaurants paid their employees well, they might care about their job more and
True.
might try to make better food.
I don't know.
I have a feeling that's a big issue, is the amount of money spent towards their employees.
Because
And
once I add this here,
yeah, people are going to care more if they're getting paid well.
Most definitely.
My thing with my my favorite fast food restaurant, well, that's I've had this whole time to think about it, and I'm just kind of Taco John's is really good. I don't know if everybody has a Taco John's.
Yeah.
Really like Taco John's, but I think I am such a roast beef and cheddar fan. I slap with Arby's so
What am I
hard.
doing? Sound
They have
volume's
the
right
meat.
here.
Yeah, I was staring at
So
that for a
if
while.
I had an Arby's
Course you
around
were.
here, so this is what I've always said. If I had an Arby's or a Steak and Shake around here,
Oh man,
it would be
I'm
very
dizzy.
bad for my health.
Sounds
They
like
do
you
have the
should come
meats,
visit
it is
me,
true.
because I have all those local.
I don't think I saved it.
Arby's is so good.
Yeah, it's still there.
Like I said, now when it comes to drunk food, it's easily Taco Bell. Like Taco Bell or Steak and Shake. Like, just give me all that food. All right. We're already. By the way, everybody, we're already an hour into the stream. If you guys had noticed that.
Time flies.
Flies by when you're having fun. So what I want to really quickly say is that this is a charity stream benefiting Pop-Up Barts. If you do exclamation donate or exclamation point, I think it's just exclamation donate in the chat. You can follow the link to check them out. You can also look down below in the panels and check out a little bit of information about that. Also, for a $5 minimum donation, you get entered into a drawing where you can win art commission slots. You could win a Animal Crossing
Oh,
Switch
you
bundle.
shouldn't
You
have
could win a
said
PS5 bundle. You can also win your very own Fursuit head commission based off your Fursona. It is not a pre-made. This is a custom slot, as well as there's another
go.
maker that offered up hand paws and feet paws slots.
Copy.
So just for $5, you have a chance to win any of those prizes. How amazing is that for $5? $5 goes to an amazing cause. It goes straight to the North Carolina ALS chapter, which
There,
benefits all the
that's just all I
facilities
wanted
and
to
helping
put.
getting upgrades, new equipment. It helps them. Obviously, the more money they have, the more
Overheated?
help they can hire.
Yes.
The money can go into
also
helping
really
benefit
tired.
the families
But yeah,
and
that's what I was
those
doing.
who
Tired and
are
hungry.
receiving treatment for their
I was
unfortunate
messing with the
diagnosis of
stream.
ALS. You guys don't know what ALS is? It is commonly known as Lou Gehrig's
Turn it
disease,
back on.
and it is has no cure
wasn't here
and
very
has
long,
a
but
100%
mine goes soon,
fatality
'cause I
rate.
need food.
Yeah, I got hair in my
Is
eyes
what's
burning.
I need
Dog
food,
Bomb
I need
and
sleep.
Stephen Hawking had.
Probably
Alright.
gonna go to sleep.
Yes,
I'm gonna turn it
yes,
back
you
on.
can be perfectly normal for the
They can
majority
see
of your
the
life,
icon
but once
when it's
ALS
muted.
kicks in, life expectancy is usually under 2 years. A lot of them are usually under a year. It really depends on the treatment you're getting. We have tons of really cool treatments that are really helping extend unfortunate people's that are diagnosed with their lives, and they've been able to live out and spend more time. But we are looking for the cure, and while we're looking for the cure, we're obviously looking to make life as best in quality for them. So that's what this charity does. This chapter does. So again, not only is $5 going to a phenomenal cause to help people directly, but it's also going to give you an access to win some amazing prizes. Another really cool thing is this charity goes all the way through April 4th. So if you don't have any money to spare right now, but you can pick up $5 from here till April 4th, please, please, please consider donating that. Thank you all so much. I think that's the spiel I wanted to do for that.
It's a good deal. Definitely donate.
Oh, absolutely. I'm thoroughly impressed. If you don't look down below, we have over $37,000 raised already. Last year we raised just over 20,000, so we're doing really good. We really wanted to. We started off this year like a goal of 25K, but that was just like a low end goal because we really wanted to like not reach too far and like last year be like kind of like an outlier. Oh, look at that! I can't read it though. Who donated? Oh, no, gratitude. Thank you for the $5 donation to Papa Barks. Oh, thank you.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
But yeah, we were pushing for 25K just to see if we could do a little bit better than last year. But I think all of in our hearts, we really, really want to see 50K, which is now the final goal. If we can make it to 37,500, the finale stream turns into a 36-hour stream, and there's milestones that will continually come out as we're trying to figure it out. Because again, we only had milestones set up through 25K, so we were like working on the fly of our pants, off the seat of our pants. That is not how.
I wouldn't have even caught it if you didn't correct it.
All this brain go, but the fly on your pants. Oops. Uh-oh. I broke Jamal at least.
Oh no.
If Fursuits could blush.
Ah.
Make us suffer, and I mean, oh yeah, 36 hours is gonna be intense. Sai, are you guys planning to stay up the entire 36 hours, or are you guys gonna be doing like a rotation of people so they can sleep? Because I've done a 24-hour stream with no sleep before. 36 hours, I mean, I could probably do it if I was around people, but good God, that's next level. Good question. I think you should one-shot 36 hours. You have no idea. I think it's going to be one of those things where you should attempt to go as far as you can, but obviously, if you're really feeling ill, one of the weird things my body does is once I start getting really tired, I will develop flu symptoms. I will start getting like a fever and start getting sick. Go to sleep and wake up after a good 6 to 8 hours, and I'll be fine. But yeah, so some people just can't handle that. Please don't stay up for 36 hours. Nobody can do 84-hour streams straight. I believe after 72 hours, you basically die. You become so delusional after 48 hours, it's really bad. 72 hours, like, you have to look it up, but without getting some sort of rest or sleep in there, it's basically impossible to do 84. Not without some, yeah, that would be very detrimental to your health. Don't do it ever. 36 would be about the farthest.
Yeah.
I would ever want to push.
I think the longest I've ever done was like probably like 29 hours.
You were awake for the entire 74 hours fun time?
29 hours.
No. Somebody in chat saying they did a 74-hour stream.
Oh.
Which I see. At some point in time, I'd become so delirious I wouldn't even know.
I guess if you made it like part sleep stream.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like when I say
Apparently those are really
74 hours, we're
popular.
talking 74 hours no sleep.
Yeah, fair.
Welcome on in, everybody. Again, though, thank you for popping on in and saying hello. Yeah, I was gonna say after 48, some people just can't function after 48. So, if you're all being honest at 72, holy crap, you shouldn't do that though. It is actually very damaging to your body. And there's a very unique thing to know about. You cannot. There's no catching up on sleep. Once you've done the damage, your body will never recover it. You will get yourself back to normalcy, but sleep is one of those things where you never actually catch up.
Yeah, it just kind of like weakens your immune system, I think.
Oh yeah, because your body when sleeping is like it's massive. It clears like the cache of your mind.
It's think of it as like a recharge battery.
Usually after 48 hours, your brain has too much. It hasn't been able to dump anything, and it hasn't been able to process all the information. It hasn't been able. And basically, you overload your systems, and your body just stops doing its natural stuff. That's why people after like 48 hours can like experience breathing issues. You can deal with like heart issues because your body's just like freaking the fuck out. So I heavily don't suggest it.
Things, I mean, I've experienced. I can admit that around I think 25 or so hours, I started having a little bit of delusions, kind of making it hard to believe what was real and what was fake. So I was like day sleeping.
Yeah, you're awake, but realistically, your mind is shut down, and you're just like a zombie.
It was like, you know, I was having conversations and stuff while seeing things seeing things in the corner of my eye and turn over there, and I'm like, what is that?
Can I say, I appreciate you, Kuro, so much for full suiting.
Oh, thanks.
You're insane, but I love.
I'll admit that I didn't think I was gonna be the only one in full suit.
Last stream, I think we were all basically in suit. It just depends on what people are comfortable with, because that's the point. A big part of this is to make sure you're just comfortable. Some people have a trouble even suiting for an hour. Now, I'm not that person. In my first full suiting stream, my first full suiting adventure at MFF 19, I went for 14 hours.
Damn.
There were a lot of stops in the headless lounge where I'd pop my head off and I would like half unzip and get some air out. But that full suit didn't come off for 14 hours. And I heavily don't suggest it. Don't do it.
That's impressive, but ooh.
I pride myself on smelling good, but there's nothing you can do at that level.
Right.
Nope.
It was keep things zipped up and contain the smell within me. I was that suitor that was moist when you hugged them.
I passed out on one of my friend's couches a while back when I was in suit. We just got back from like a bonfire, and like I was just relaxing, and I passed out, and my friend was like telling his other roommate, he's like, "Should we wake him up?" He's like, "Doesn't look like he's overheating or anything. Let's leave him."
I've never passed out well, I was really sick at the Sunday of MFF 2019. I didn't know it at the time because I didn't have like an active thermometer, but I definitely picked up con credit at MFF 2019. It started on Saturday and Sunday I was full blown sick. I didn't know it. And I was out there, I stopped by the TikTok, and then immediately after the TikTok was the furry YouTuber panels, and I was in full suit, and I was just sitting in the chair, and I just started to fucking pass out, not realizing that I had a fever and like the heat was just cooking me.
Oh no. Gotta take care of yourself.
Luckily, there was a Headless Lounge really close by, so after the off of those, I went to the Headless Lounge, got tons of water, and I didn't full suit a whole lot until I did drag. I don't know how I made myself feel good enough for it, but I dragged everybody out for the final dance, the rave, on Sunday night. And I have to thank Axel if they're still here in chat. I didn't really I didn't really ask for or need a handler, but I will say Axel was there and kind of helped out a lot with having water, carrying a backpack around, and we all came off stage and he handed us all bottles of water because for some reason MFF 2019, a lot of the times at the rave they just didn't have fucking water available, which is very bad. And they were being assholes too because there were like instructions getting put out and we were being told that as long as we had sealed bottles we could go into the rave. So we went and I spent a ton of money to go get water at the little like concession thing right inside the front doors on the right. Went back over and be like, here's my bottle, my sealed bottle of water. And the guy was like, no, you can't enter with that. No, you can't enter with that. And I looked at him and I said, motherfucker, I'm going in there with this water. And he's like, oh, I'll call security and have you kicked out. I said, call somebody else over here because we were told something different. Guy comes over like, we were told sealed bottles of water. This is sealed. Look at it. We can go in there with this because you guys don't have water in there. And they're like, oh yeah, you can go with sealed water. And the guy looked at me and he had fucking daggers. And I'm just like, don't be a fucking bitch. Like, we were following the rules. I don't know what fucking power trip that asshole was. I made a pretty scathing review at MFF about that. I was like, y'all need to check your fucking volunteers. Because, again, at the time, I didn't realize it, but I was dying from having a cold of con crud. And water was very important to me.
I'll never forget a year at Furlandia. Somebody apparently had a taser and was chasing people around with a taser, so everybody in suit was running away to get out the doors.
What?
And then there was one staff that was just yelling at people, telling people to leave or get away. They didn't want to deal with them and all that stuff. I was like, who did they bring in as staff? Someone claimed that it was one of the staff members, but everybody was compliant, so I don't understand.
I will say they got lucky because if you haven't seen the video where a car rolls up outside of, I can't remember if it was Anthocon or something. It wasn't Anthocon. I think it might have been, I can't remember which con it was. But this car ended up stopping and there was a bunch of fursuiters out smoking. And a girl starts screaming from the passenger seat and the driver was beating her. And these furries rushed the car, ripped open the passenger's door, got her out, dragged the fucking driver out, and waited till the cops were there.
Oh wait, I
Yeah,
actually
well,
think
past
I
that
did
was,
see
uh,
that.
F-
Didn't
that
they
was
like
FC
keep their
2019.
suit on except for their head or something?
Huh?
You're talking about the video with the guy who left his suit on because he was full suiting and took his head off and went to go help or something like that?
Yeah. That's one
Yeah, I
of them.
see
There was
that.
like 4 or 5 furries that got involved in
Yeah.
that. So the guy with that taser for Landia is very lucky. A bunch of suitors didn't drop on him and beat the shit out of him.
Oh, for
I'll
sure.
tell you
There was
that.
like a
Because if
couple
I got
hundred.
tased and I didn't go to the ground and I'm still able to do anything, you bet my ass I'm going to try and help stop that
You remember
person.
that, right?
Oh, fight or flight, baby.
2018?
Like, you better hope I go down because I am going to stop you from
Sorry.
hurting other people. No. It's not how that works. That's so fucked. Yeah, that's the thing,
water or
chat.
something.
When it came to MFS water, it's not that they didn't try to have water.
Or make
They were
something.
just doing. There was management issues. There was communication issues, and they just weren't getting the water dispensers in there filled.
Yeah.
There were multiple times I was at the rave through MFS, and most of the time there wasn't water available, which is not okay. So that's why when we were told by staff, bring sealed bottles that we can confirm are sealed, and you'll be able to go into the rave. I was like, I'll go spend the $6 for a regular like 16-ounce bottle of water. It was not a very big bottle of water for Chicago prices, six bucks. And then to come back and have some little power trippy asshole, I was like, nope, because I had Happy with me, or they're known as Gray now. But I had them with me and a couple other people with me, and they were like, what the fuck? And I was just like, oh no, we're going in there with this water. Don't worry.
Yeah, I would have done it
I
anyway
will
too, because
raise
that's a liability.
hell. I said, we are full suitors and we need water. And you haven't been supplying us water. Let us in. We were told we could. And this guy wanted to. Again, I think he was power trippy, but it could have been he just never got the memo. We were allowed to have fucking sealed bottles of water in there.
Every now and then you'll get a staff member who just wants to use power against people there, or if they're on a bad day or something. Yeah.
We started having assholes at the Headless Lounge that was checking full suitors' badges before they could go into Headless Lounges.
What? Okay, that's
And
ridiculous.
I walked through one time. It didn't show my badge because I'm like, I'm sorry. If I'm going to a Headless Lounge, it's because I need to desuit my head. If any con denies a full suitor a Headless Lounge because they don't have a badge, fuck you. I'll tell you that right now. Full suitors, partialers, I don't care. That Headless Lounge is for their privacy and for their safety. You don't get to control if they get to go in. Now I understand the occupancy thing where you're not gonna let one fursuiter have 6 people walking behind them that aren't suitors. They can have a handler and a friend or something, but I get regulating that, but you do not get to regulate a full suitor or a partial suitor going for safety, health concerns. And I've told everybody that ever since. If you're at a con and you were in desperate need of water and to desuit, but you're not comfortable pulling your suit head off in the public, just walk into a Headless Lounge. If they try to stop you, they cannot legally touch you. They are not security. They are not paid to. You walk in, you take care of yourself, deal with the consequences afterward. Especially if it's badge required. But again, if you require a badge to get into Headless Lounge, go fuck yourself. That is not what Headless Lounges are about. It is not an event. It is not saying you're registered. If they're full sitting there and they're not registered to your event and don't have a badge, I don't really care personally. They're there to have fun and they need to be safe. You take care of the person. That's what you do. Most people, they're registered. There's no problems. It's just I can't believe that was another MFF issue, by the way. I have problems with that. As a full suitor, I know how desperately I need to get in a Headless Lounge. And one time they were like, "We need your badge," and I just walked. I was like, "Fuck you." Nope. I popped my head off, and they kind of called and said, "I have my badge right here, asshole." And they're like, "Oh." I don't care. I need water.
I don't go through someone's head, making them think they're like, "Oh wait! I know you're overheating, but I need to make sure you're allowed to be here."
Oh no! You gotta walk back to your hotel room if you want water now.
Thank God forbid your back out of your suit. You gotta spend like 5 minutes digging it out.
Oh, right. And that's why I was like, I'm not, as I said, do not, it's like, your safety and your health is more important than a badge check, trust me. And you can always deal with it. If they gotta call security and you gotta explain to them, look, I was dying and I didn't have time, I showed it to them here, or I don't have it on me, so I still needed to have this lounge, because sometimes you forget your badge, it happens. To be gatekeeped like that, and I guarantee, if you were kicked out of a Headless Lounge because of that, get a hold of Twitter, get a hold of Midwest Fur Fest's customer service immediately, because I will help you raise a stink at any con about that, because your health and safety is a hell of a lot more important than a badge. As that Road Wolf wants me to sip. Oh no, you can't all just make me drink. I gotta last about 35 more minutes before I get to go to the restroom.
No, you gotta do it while you're drinking.
Dabbing while I drink.
So, like, I actually haven't even had this suit at a convention yet. I got her literally 2 months before all the shutdowns started. So, like, the only experience I really have with, like, overheating in fursuit, my town had, like, a Mardi Gras kind of event, and I wore my full getup, which is 2 steel-boned corsets, by the way.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
I was initially only supposed to be there for like 2 hours, so it would have been fine. So I didn't even bring like a change of clothes or anything. But my ride decided that they were
Sip some
meeting up
water.
with friends
Maybe
at the
some water.
last minute, and I wound up being there for 7 hours.
Ooh.
I wasn't able to get out of suit, and I wasn't able to take off the 2 steel-boned corsets that were like fully laced shut. It was a nightmare.
Oh
Back.
my goodness.
So
I could only imagine, like, I hate full suiting with the fact that I don't have zippers, so when any inconvenience comes up, it is a pain in the ass. And I can only imagine those corsets.
Yep, the dress is
too.
really heavy.
Get
It's
something?
like super authentic. It was actually my wedding
Get some
dress.
steak.
Oh.
So I was like, I repurposed it for like fursuiting things. And the dress is so heavy. Using the bathroom in that dress is a nightmare.
Oh, I do have to ask a question though.
Yeah,
Because I always like to ask this. Is your partner a furry?
it's sort of, kind of, not really. Like, he doesn't have a character. He's not involved with the fandom.
Thanks,
But,
Enderwolf,
like,
for the donation
He
of $5.
enjoys furry stuff. So he's like, he's supportive of it, but he's not a furry himself.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome. I have a couple friends that are like that, where their significant other is, they're very supportive. Obviously, they vibe a lot with furries, but they're not ready to call themselves a furry. They don't feel like a personal attachment to like a persona. Also, Ender, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Oh! That's really cool. Yeah, I definitely want to check. That's always cool stories. I always like to check out the whenever there's a partner involved, because it's so unique, especially like I'm in that mindset of like, I just don't know if I could roll with a non-furry partner, especially if they're like against going to conventions, because like I go for a full week when I do them. So it's one of those things where it's like, I would feel so bad to be like, goodbye partner for a week, I'm gonna go fuck around as a furry. Like, I would
That's
want to
actually
do it.
exactly what happens with me. He is not social at all. He does not do conventions.
Ooh.
So I wind up leaving for like a week to a week and a half at a time.
I guess maybe it's a good thing to have like some spare time to do your own things. So I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing. And I guess it's definitely like a person by person basis. But in my current thought process is like, I would love to have somebody that is definitely more into the fandom, that is more willing to do furry stuff and go out and do all the crazy things with me. Just because it's become a very prevalent thing in my life with my streaming and going to cons. Like, my vacations are cons, so it's like, oh goodness, if we're not gonna go to the same conventions, then what are we gonna do for vacation together?
Exactly.
What? Oh, your tongue.
Yeah, interchangeable tongue.
I have a nice little butt that's just hiding.
So I saw someone in chat mention this. I don't necessarily get angry at people who don't like furries, because to me it's like, you know, like, I don't like sports. It's just kind of a hobby.
You don't like sports ball?
I am not a sports ball fan, but it's like, I can't really get angry at people who aren't into furries, because it's like, it's a hobby. If it doesn't vibe with you, that's totally fine. Now, if people are like out hurting furries,
That's a problem.
that's different. But
Yeah.
someone who's just like, yeah, I don't like furries, it's like, alright, that's fine.
Yeah, you're gonna
It
find
is
your
a couple
people.
Right. The meme that the furry fandom, I mean, it's very easy to make fun of the furry fandom, because it's obviously strange to be like, oh my god, why do you want to be a big animal? It's a very easy, like, different thing. Once you obviously like sit down and talk to us, and then we explain things, it makes a lot more sense.
because it's more
That's one of the
comfortable than
things that I
wearing
kind
normal
of
clothes.
get like very. People will post, oh, when is the government gonna have you have like a mandatory fursona and stuff? And I'm like, I know it's a joke, and I think people do think that like furry is gonna be well more accepted in the future, which is true, but furry just isn't for everybody. You have to. Not everybody's gonna have this want to have a fursona and to be an animal person. Okay, it's just the truth. But yes, a very simple thing in life is it's like if it doesn't enrich your life, then if it doesn't enrich your life and all it is taking away, making you down or depressed or upset or anything like that, probably look into it. If it's something that obviously like it's like you're still living with your parents and you can't get away from your parents, that makes sense. But if it's one of these things where furry fandom is a very optionable thing, get rid of it. I mean, some people have had very awful experiences in the fandom, and I'm very, very sorry about that because to me, it has only enriched my life and given me more than I could ever be thankful for, enough for. But some people have had to the point where it's like all it does is stress them out and cause problems, and it's better for them to just not, to let it go. And I say that for everything. If it becomes a problem in your life, it is bringing you down. Check in to make sure it's even worth keeping around.
Right.
And that goes with people, that goes with hobbies, that goes with jobs. Sometimes it's stressful to leave a job because you're comfortable there, you've been there for years, but I had to leave. I've left 2 jobs because the amount of stress and just how it made me feel working there was so detrimental to my mental health and stability that I needed to get out. Was it a struggle to go get another job? Yeah, but I also don't want to be in a situation where I hate waking up. I don't want to wake up every day and have this thought of, holy shit, I don't want to go to work. I fucking hate work. Oh God, I don't want to go. That is not good.
Hal said time to get rid of my bills.
Yeah. Fuck that. Get out of here. Says the wolf that just got a new car. Oh, all I did was add that. Oh, we have a question from Lumiel. By the way, I want to point out that chat earlier, somebody said, yo, love the honest colors. So, just letting you know. Question for Lumi, though. What species are you?
Oh, yeah.
They missed that part.
Ghost house cat thing with horns. I don't know. Basically, in a nutshell.
They took the horns from Toriel. Or Azrael, my bad. You could be Mama Goat if you want, but... I mean, I'll still give you a hug either way. Which Undertale is still top 3 best gaming experiences ever in my point. I like Life is Strange. Undertale's the top. I've played it a lot.
If you like Undertale, you might like Changed.
Never heard of Changed. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, that's the one with Kuro.
I have a bit of a confession,
Oh.
and I'm sorry that y'all are going to think differently of me.
Probably not.
I played Undertale for like 3 minutes and never picked it up again.
We can't be friends.
So,
no, I'm joking.
it's a big shrug. So I'll tell you this: it's a very, very story-driven game. If you can give it the chance to tell the story and let it do the world building, I am somebody that doesn't let emotions get to me. But there is a part in that game if you do a certain route where I almost cry. Like, I've actually damn near cried because once you get to that point in the game and you've world built and you understand exactly what has happened by that point, it's very towards the end of a certain route. It honestly destroyed me inside. But that's like Life is Strange. Life is Strange, I think it's chapter 2, has a very, very difficult moment based off of how much you've discovered in the game. You may choose the wrong options and somebody dies, and they die in that game and they stay dead.
That game's
it's whew. By the way, holy crap, Life is Strange 3 was announced.
It is. Oh my god.
I'm gonna watch the video on stream, and vibe about it. But yeah, it's a really good game. And then another super basic indie game made by one person, or maybe it was maybe 2 people. One Shot. And I can't say anything about that game because it's one of those games, just like kind of Undertale, but more so One Shot's one of those things where the second you know what happens at the end and what it's all about, if you know it, it completely ruins the experience. You literally can't talk about it other than say, I think it's either extremely cheap, like a couple bucks, or it might even be free on Steam. I think it's like $5 on Steam or something like that. One Shot, 8 to 9 hours of gameplay, very story driven. It's extremely story driven, and it has one of the most difficult choices in a game I've ever had to make. And just that, it's funny that these individuals that are making these indie games are making more impactful choices in games than like what The Walking Dead Season 1 did.
Yeah.
The games like Telltale Games, they tried to say your decisions matter. Technically, a lot of the end goal, like a lot of the story is very, very linear. It's just who's with you or who does die, but none of them really affect the outcome until Season 3 of The Walking Dead. In Season 3 of The Walking Dead, shit changes if you make up mistakes, and I think they finally learned that they can't just have a linear line, they need to have branching paths. But I love One Shot, Undertale, Life is Strange, very powerful games. Trying to think of other games that have those really intense moments. Kuro, thank you for the sub.
For sure.
check out those emotes. I got a nice buddy emote. It's stylized.
Okay, I will be right back. I'm going to mute for just a second.
Not a problem. But yeah, have you played Five Nights at Freddy's? Yes, I used to be a connoisseur of Five Nights at Freddy's. I still love them, but it was one of those things where they're really good for jump scare games, but jump scare games get tiring. Oh, I was gonna say another game. Another super impactful game that pushes the top 3, Outer Wilds. You can't know anything about this game. It is the game where if you know how it ends, or you know how to get through the puzzles within the game, if you play it once, you're done. Once you know everything, that's it. And that's why it's like, it's one of those games where I say, if you like a great story, and mystery and solving puzzles and solving like a big greater question of the entire game, go check out Outer Wilds. I think it's like 15, 20 bucks or something like that. Or maybe it might be 30. I got gifted it. And I forever thank the person that gifted me that game because it's so impactful. It's just like Undertale, where there are songs that when they play, I immediately get taken back to that moment and I get goosebumps. Even thinking about it, I have goosebumps right now. Like, that's how impactful those games are. Thinking about certain scenes, certain music, where it just boom.
Yeah.
So, To the Moon is so good. I have not played To the Moon, and I hear that was really good. I believe, wasn't Toby Fox that worked on To the Moon? Toby Fox worked on a couple really phenomenal indie games on their sound design or their music. Toby Fox has a background in making great music for games prior to making Undertale. I've never gotten the Metal Gear series. I was a Nintendo Xbox player all the way up until like, God, I think I got a PS2 late high school just so we could play Kingdom Hearts. Which, I mean, Kingdom Hearts is a phenomenal series too, but it definitely goes in some of the better games with stories as well. The problem is even now, getting like, and they're dropping it on the Epic Game Store or whatever, where they're dropping all of the games, you can buy them for like 300. It's a stupid amount of money by the time you pay for all of them. The problem is they made so many games across so many platforms, and the story gets really confusing. It's like they were definitely making up as a go, and they didn't have a good prequel to start to finish narrative, so they started making stuff up. It's kind of like how a lot of comics get very convoluted. Like, there's times where like Superman is a bitch, but then you find out later in the series they let Superman do something that basically makes him indestructible, and that's why it gets to a point where it's like, well, why is there really any tension here? Not really. not
You know,
really. There's no tension. You find out because they keep forgetting shit they did before, and they forget that when they do something now, it completely invalidates certain things in the future because you basically made your character a god.
that's what kind of happened with that series as well. They just kind of Kingdom Hearts got confused with itself. It gets very confusing. It's one of those games where you need to literally watch a YouTube video that explains everything from the earliest prequel of the series to the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. Bleh.
I was very disappointed they did not add a Zootopia world for Kingdom Hearts 3
They
when
were
it came out.
acting like they were going to, but they never did, which,
Yeah.
man, they missed the furry bait on that.
Dang.
There gets
They had
so
Who
much
wouldn't want to
more.
fucking run around as hanging out with Judy and Nick? I mean, come on.
Yeah, right?
Heard of it. I don't smoke. I like edibles, chat. By the way, it's legal here in Illinois, so woo!
Nice.
Jaimala comes back to hear about pot
We're still
smoking. Oh,
working on Florida. We got CBD though.
You know,
what
now
I
that you
missed.
mention it, I could go for a bowl right now. I'll be right back.
Tam is also in a legal state. So, if you're of age and it's legal, that's fine. I personally, if we really want to get into that debate, alcohol and cigarettes, nicotine is way more damaging to our society and people than pot ever was. So, that's mine. Ooh,
I have to stay away from it because my husband works for the government.
Abdullah Hellcat, do you know that person? Because they
Say
said
what?
hi. Abdullah Hellcat.
Yeah.
Yep. They just screamed your name in chat, that's all. Like, they must know you.
Hi.
I've actually, I've known
I see
the
a
name
couple
Abdullah
out of my
Hellcat.
crew in the chat.
Shoot, do you stream?
I do.
Oh, crap. I'll have to follow you back. Because actually, I know Lumiel, by the way, everybody in chat, Lumi's a streamer. They're rebranding. Oop, I shouldn't have said that. Look for awesome things about Lumi, actually. There's going to be some very exciting stuff. Jamal, I guess you're a streamer. What do you do? What do you stream? What do you do? What do you
Let's see. It depends on the day. The main games that I stream are Skyrim, Animal Crossing New Horizons,
Oh,
Stardew Valley, and recently I picked up Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I haven't played that yet. Do you
Well,
play that all
that's-
on the Switch?
Say what?
You play all of those on the Switch?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was gonna say, it used to be Stardew was PC exclusive, so that doesn't mean you'd be bouncing between the Switch and everything. No, so you're more or less just a Switch variety player?
Yes, and do PC and Switch.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna hit you up after this because I grew up on Harvest Moon. So like Animal Crossing. So like Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, Stardew, all that shit is my vibe. I love it. And I know there's
Harvest
multiplayer
Moon
stuff.
is everything, okay?
Harvest Moon 64, me, my sister, and my parents literally had to split nighttime gaming 2-hour rotations because that's how addicted my family got to Harvest Moon. And then when Animal Crossing came out, same thing. You have 2 hours to do what you can, swap off to the next person.
I feel you. I have a lot of nostalgia of playing Animal Crossing Wild World on the school bus in third grade.
that is-
Classic.
That goes by, that is my favorite Animal Crossing to date. Because, now I love New Horizons, but I think when it came to conceptual, technological, or conceptual ideas and technical ideas going from Animal Crossing to Animal Crossing Wild World, it really changed a lot.
Yeah, it was just.
My complaint is the villagers are too, like, milquetoast now.
Yeah.
The villagers
thought-
are so boring. I miss being verbally abused by my villagers.
True. Yeah.
I will say
What
this,
happened
that
to the sass?
I
When
love
I
the new
really-
game, but like that's the one thing is I do kind of notice eventually. I notice they use the same line over and over again, and it does kind of kill immersion a little bit. It is still a great game. That's the one thing that kind of like really gets to me.
so I would say that New Horizons, on the start, Sai was there. Me and Sai played that game on midnight release together. We were on stream together. The cool thing about that game was originally the villagers felt very fresh and unique. But once you start playing it, yes, they become boring.
Exactly.
Yep.
There was a lot of new stuff they were saying. The whole editing your island thing. Here's the thing. I love Animal Crossing. I haven't touched New Horizons since May of last year. But
I just got my village to 5 stars. I'm so happy.
I'm starting to think I want to do some like morning streams, and I think I'm gonna start doing Animal Crossing again.
No,
I
that's-
gotta get my Switch back up and running again because I have a plan for the new Mario Golf that's coming out in June.
Ooh.
I have a cool series that we're gonna start doing with that once that comes out, and it's gonna involve a bunch of other streamers.
You know, I'll make
It's gonna
sure
be
to
cool.
pre-order it.
What's up?
Oh, I said I'll make sure to pre-order it.
Awesome. Yep, I'm gonna get on the Mario Golf. I'm so excited to be doing some cool stuff with that. Bark. What were we talking about? We got distracted by Animal Crossing. Oh, it was what your stream. Lumi, what do you stream?
Oh, I stream on Tuesdays. I stream Destiny 2, and then on Thursdays and Sundays, I just kind of stream whatever. I usually switch between games. I think recently I've been playing. Oh, what have I been playing recently?
I know you've had some SAR in there.
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah, I've been playing.
Super
a
Animal
lot.
Royale. By the way, I am a Super Animal Royale content creator. It's a free-to-play game on Steam, so check it out.
Yeah. No, it's very fun. I used to not really like it because I didn't like the battle royale genre, but then like a bunch of my friends started playing Apex, so I was like, well, okay, sure, I'll try it. And having played that a bit more, I've definitely gotten a lot more appreciation for the genre, so I was able to jump back into Super Animal Royale and be like, okay, I vibe with this now. I see what's going on here.
The community is really nice, and the devs are always doing something. I am getting to the point where I would really like SAR to come out with a completely different map.
Fair.
I would
yeah,
like a map rotation, do something a little different. Instead of just editing the map kind of like Fortnite does, I would like to do a PUBG. It's been time. Give us something different. Give us something unique.
I feel you.
That would be cool, but
Like
we'll
even-
see.
I think like Apex has like, I want to say 3 maps or something.
Yes, it has 3, and the third one just came into the ranked rotation yesterday.
Oh thank God, Olympus is so much better. Olympus is a great map. What they did to, I can't think of it, Kings Canyon is awful. I hate Kings Canyon. It used to be so good.
Playing since week 1, I will say Kings Canyon does have a soft spot in my heart. Although
My favorite
fights
spot.
fights in the carrier are a lot of fun.
That I will give it that. The carrier is fun.
True.
Rip Skull Town. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Skull Town and all that. That was kind of my favorite drop. And there are some other things that they got rid of. I didn't appreciate it.
So, Dino, there's actually some rumors. Some people have been going through the files and have found an arena mode. People think that a 3-on-3 mode might be coming in, just 2 teams, and it would be or like 2 or 4 teams. It would be taking place in like Artillery, in Skulltown, in Repulsor, in like there might be like another one at like Train Yard, just like individual areas for these quick death matches that might be coming. People think it might be season 9.
I like that.
No confirmations, just rumors.
It would really help their battle royale status. Change it up a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Really quick, Kuro, do you stream?
Yes.
Kuro Wolf streams too. What do you do?
Crow Fox.
What do you do?
I'm a multi-platform gamer. I play pretty much everything. I have this little motto that if I'm playing a game, might as well stream it. I mean,
I like
'cause
that.
what do you gotta lose?
That's what I do too, which is slightly upsetting to a lot of friends that want me to play off stream. But it's like, if I'm streaming, I'm streaming. Or if I'm gaming, I'm streaming. I'm sorry. I've been playing. So, can you do me a favor and do exclamation point suitors so everybody can find everybody's Twitter here? Also, if you all can type in chat really quick so that they have a way to follow you.
Oh yeah.
So I did not set up a link for all you guys. But yes, Kuro Fox, Jaimala, and I believe your cats because in chat. Those are all of our fursuiters here who are also fellow streamers. Check them out, give them those follows. They definitely deserve it. You'll have a lot of fun.
Oh, hey, your exclamation point suitor thing didn't work.
Fuff. Did I not enable it? There's a possibility I didn't enable it.
At first I
can do
thought
that
it might have
really
been an
quick.
admin exclusive. I mean mod exclusive, but Karma's having issues too.
Nope.
If you want to find me on Twitter, my username on Twitter is exactly the same as in chat. So
Same.
Yeah, that's good. It's good that.
I'll type mine in chat.
Somebody
Oh,
took
yep, there it
mine.
is. Boom! It works now. So if you want the ats, it's just the ats for everybody on Twitter, just in case you have trouble like spelling it or anything. But now the suitors command should work. There's an S. Yep. And then if you do exclamation point DJ, yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or you can just do that. Tim. But yeah, that works out really well. It's really cool.
Speaking of which, I have been curious what music is being played because all I see is like hand movements with no sound.
Oh my goodness! You have to watch Tam's stream.
Oh,
If you haven't been if you hadn't watched the live stream, then you haven't had music.
all right. So you mean have it playing in the background?
Yes, you just
Gotcha.
put watch and then do the tab out thing so that it's all 6 of us.
All right.
But yeah, there's no music playing this whole time, and at this point in time, normally, when I say normally, in all other streams, Tam has done a lot of mixes with other music. Tam today has literally been just playing. This is all live mixed music with sound.
Yeah,
bites
I've been
and-
jamming for the last like hour and a half. It's been great.
Yeah,
Proud of you, buddy.
which has been great. It's been absolutely just like vibing background, perfect. What up, Meep? How we doing? You're coming in right at the end, by the way. We were getting to like the last 10 minutes of this stream. I host these Fursuit and Chill streams bi-weekly, which means every other Wednesday. So next week, I do not. But the week after, we will be doing another one of these with completely, for the most part, I usually just try to get new suitors in at all times. Sometimes you will see people coming back, because why not? I like to have friends come back. But it's an every Wednesday kind of thing. 8 p.m. start. We were a little late today, but it happens. And we go for 2 hours, 2-hour stream. Personally tonight, I'm probably gonna end the stream. I have to get stuff ready for tomorrow. I have to file my taxes tomorrow, and I'm using the tax badger.
Yay!
Hey, Tax
So,
Badger.
I have to go unbox my printer that I've had since Black Friday because it has a scanner on it, and I gotta go scan a bunch of documents tonight so that I'm ready to do my appointment tomorrow. I think it's noon. So I'm really hoping I don't owe money. That's why I'm hiring them, actually, because guess what? Solis has to pay taxes on Twitch this year. It's not a lot, but it's enough for them to say I owe money. So I said I'm gonna enlist help because if they're gonna tax me for money I make off Twitch, then I'm sure as hell counting my internet bill as a deductible.
There you go.
I can't make the money if I don't have internet.
True.
So, ha. The Great Paws is here. You know the Great Paws? The butterfly cat. I love that. Yep, right, Rhino. Yep, I gotta play more games, do more things. I forgot that we were all streamers here. I was like, oh wait, of course you are. You're in the Pop-Up Works thing. Duh.
Oh, the Great Paws, hello. You're coming in at the end. Oh,
I
no.
know. Yep, and that's what I'm doing. That I'm not. The way I'm gonna do my income is gonna allow me to hopefully not owe money. That's my goal. I'm gonna pay a tax preparer so I don't have to owe money. But yeah, that's what I gotta do tomorrow. I was gonna game tonight, but after this, but I really should probably get those documents scanned and ready for tomorrow, versus doing it all last minute. I mean,
It's
this is
better to
pretty
just
last
get it
minute
out of the
already.
way.
I've had this appointment for like 2 weeks.
Take
I
this
will
from
say, I
some-
guess, worst case scenario, if I don't get it finished, I can do a reschedule another appointment, and they do tax deadlines to May 17th,
Yeah, they did change it.
so I could do that in case I'm an idiot. Because this is my first time, and I told them that like I don't know what I need, and literally yesterday I was like, oh shit, I should ask them if I need like digital copies, because some of them I'm not sure I can get the digital like file for. And they're like, well, we can't do physical. We need you to get scans, or you're gonna need a phone or something that could take print quality photos of them. And I was like, let me go check that printer I haven't unboxed, and it has a scanner on it. I'm like, yes.
No. Hopefully your box didn't lie to you like mine did, because mine was like, oh, all-in-one printer scanner. It wasn't a scanner, like, scanned it and uploaded it to the computer. It was just a copier.
Oh, you know what? It could do that. I doubt it. I hope it doesn't.
I was so mad.
That's how they get you.
That's what, literally after the stream, I'm opening a printer. So whoever we decide to raid, we are going to. I'm gonna then immediately have them in the background while I'm opening a printer, setting it up to my computer so that I can start scanning documents.
Hell yeah.
See, that's the thing. I love these streams so much because like people are saying in chat, like we haven't seen each other for a long time, and it gives us a reason to suit. And a lot of people have had a lot of trouble to have a reason to suit since last year. So.
True.
I'm glad that this can kind of facilitate that, where it's like, hey, you have to put a suit on now. You know, the thing that you love to wear, but you haven't had an opportunity to wear.
Honestly, that's why I started doing TikTok.
I know a lot of people started picking up stuff just because of that reason. They're like TikTok or just Fursuit Fridays, you know, gives you a reason to go put on a suit and pictures.
You want to know something funny?
What's up?
I literally have forgotten about suiting for a while. That I know it was just yesterday that I just found out about the whole stream going on, but I actually forgot about what time it was and that it was today until my girlfriend called me on Telegram and I seen the message. I was like, oh no, that's right.
Yeah, look, I messaged you and you didn't reply to me for like a day, and I'm like, well, Kuro's out. I was like, fuck. All right, I need to find something. That's why I made a tweet. I was like, I am missing. Like, I could just do the three of us, but I just don't think that's enough. I like to have 4 suitors, DJ, and then the live stream, which is the live streaming of the music. I like 6. 6 panels is good. We've done more, but it's like less than 6 is kind of meh. I would have made it work anyways, but I'm glad to have you. I'm so glad you messaged me. I was like, thank God.
Yeah, I seen it just in time. That's why I asked. I was like, is it at 9 or am I too late?
I did have a fill-in for a second, but the problem was that they were already streaming, and I don't do. It's impossible to have other people to stream during these things because then you got to try and pay attention to your chat. There's a clash.
Not if you do what I do.
That's why I always like to say thank you for you all taking time out of your time. Like I know some of you already stream on these days, so thank you for pushing off your streams. If any of you plan on streaming after this.
I'm probably gonna go back to something.
No, because it's 11 p.m. for me.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, nah, I'm taking off my suit and I'll watch somebody else stream tonight.
Right. But I could always push. I might not be able to send a raid your way, but we can always like, hey, if you're gonna stream after this, let us know, and you might go check them out since you follow them, right? Right, chat? Not obligated, but check them out. But yeah, again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you all for taking that time, for being cute and fuzzy. Very nice to get to know you, Kuro. Very nice to get to know you, Jamala. Both of your suits are absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Always good to have a good friend, Lumi, which I can hold like this.
You're there for support.
You definitely look like Hercules.
Wait. I can't just do this. Stand up.
Wait, no, I gotta go this way.
Oh. Hey-o.
Wow.
How are you doing? Hello.
Hold up, I gotta take a screenshot of this.
I'm a cat now. Welcome to my stream.
Yeah, stand up.
There we go.
Who am I?
Who's that Pokemon?
I gotta move with your body when you do That's funny. And obviously, gotta thank the wonderful and amazing DJ Tama Saba.
Hey.
Always good to have you. Thank you for making these streams literally lit. Gotta have good music.
Good vibes, good vibes.
Yeah, I was I was trying to get Mark to join in on this, but I knew the Forza event was going on tonight, but I didn't know who was involved, so I was just like, "You're not doing the Forza thing, come here." And then nobody responded. I was like, well, like literally 2 people responded. Well, Lumi was one. These 3.
Pardon?
Kuro said something, but Kuro's gonna come in late. Or I don't even know if they got off work yet. Who knows? Unfortunate, but y'all were driving fast.
Yeah, I seen Mark was talking about American Trucker lately, so I was like, maybe I should just get it.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of streams with the American Truck Simulator, because I believe that's a multiplayer that everybody's been vibing on.
Yeah, I haven't touched it yet. I've just been waiting to catch up on.
But yeah, I definitely hope to do some games with y'all, collab sometime, especially Stardew. I want to do multiplayer Stardew or something, or maybe we'll visit each other's islands on the Animal
I
Crossing.
have Stardew.
Actually, straight up
I don't
gonna
know
ask
how to
you
play
if
it,
you play-
though.
If you guys play Stardew.
I heard it's a
Oh,
lot
sorry,
better to
I
play it with
didn't know that.
multiplayer.
I love Stardew, so like I could play that game forever.
You'll have to teach me then.
It's a farming simulator game, which, by the way, it has the cool thing that I think it was at Harvest Moon, but Rune Factory did, where like you can be a farmer, but there's like a whole dungeon thing where you can go in there and just fight monsters all day
What?
if you have the stamina and just go get like resources and stuff to sell that way. The cool thing about like Stardew and Harvest Moons is there's a lot of way to make money. You don't have to farm. You can be a traditional like plant farmer. You can be somebody that does animals only. You can go off and do fishing a lot. There's a lot of things you can do, and with the multiplayer, then you can divide out tasks where it's like, all right, we're gonna have a consistent income coming in from vegetables. So everybody in the morning, grab your fucking watering pans, go water shit. Run. Then it's like I like going into the cave, so I will go get my pickaxe and I was like, let's go, and I will go fight monsters in the cave for the rest of the day. Some people might want to go fish for the rest of the day, and it's a really cool way of doing things differently, but being a part of the same farm. And I think it's up to 4 without mod,
Nice.
but people have modded the shit out of the game where they've allowed way more than 4 people. There's also a furry mod for the game. I don't know, Jamala, do you have the furry mod, or you're on Switch, right?
I don't have the furry mod, but I could definitely get it. I would love to get a group together for like regular Stardew sessions.
You know.
All right, well, we'll talk after this, and maybe we'll do something. I'll make it a consistent thing.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested.
Mhm.
I've been meaning to try it out.
Yeah, it's cheap game too. With that though, we are over the 2-hour mark. So the finishing statements. Oh my God, there are so many people. I just want to say again though, Kuro Fox, thank you for your sub. I got a ton of new followers on this channel. We've crossed 2,900 followers. Oh,
Nice.
we're pushing the 3K. We going for it. I want to say thank you all for being here again. Thank you for the love of DJ. Thank you, Jamala. Thank you,
for
Lumi.
having me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kuro.
Can we call the DJ Mr. Hands?
Mr. Hand?
No.
I'm sorry.
No, there's a furry reference there that you don't need to know. Is it furry? It's not furry.
Technically.
Technically?
Extreme technicality. Don't look that up.
Don't look it up. Don't look up.
Oh, no, I was not meaning that. I was
No,
meaning
we
like...
know, but the problem is it's all in our minds, just like sea salt.
I actually
saying something
completely
I have-
forgot about that.
I just know. The problem is the fact that I know. Right into the stream, though. Thank you, audience, for being here. Thank you for all the new follows. I'm going to do a shout out on Twitter for all of you who followed tonight because there's so many of you. You're all amazing. Let's find somebody to raid really quickly. Everybody here in Discord, if you want to hang out for a moment, you can. If you want to get going, you can get going as well. I'm not going to hold you. But like, I'm totally down the chat for a minute or two after this. Who is where? Who's Papa barking right now? Is there anybody Papa barking?
Nobody that I can see.
The cool thing on Twitch is as long as people put hashtag Papa barks in their stream title, you just search hashtag. I'm gonna take off my pause for this because it's a little easier to type. I can type with them on, but they do press buttons occasionally.
Mhm.
There's a D in there. See, I already pressed. Oh, Kuro, are you gonna continue?
Yeah, for a while.
Okay, so I can raid you really quick if you want, and then you can do your own thing.
All right. Appreciate it. Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I figured because I noticed that it was the chat thing that was mostly a worry, so I announced in the chat, to let everybody know, and thanks for the follow, that
Yeah.
I was going to be responding to your chat since you were the host.
Okay,
And
I
that's why I
appreciate you
put the
doing
chat
that. I
thing.
had no clue you were live.
See?
So, yeah,
I
you
also
did,
muted my
you did that.
notifications too.
Hi, everybody in the other chat.
Hello. We do love you. I need to do the thing. Here, raid.
I also have to do a thing.
Kuro fucks.
Do the thing.
Boom. All right, we're starting the raid now. Everybody in the chat, you can check out. Yep, I do have a Discord server. If you do exclamation Discord, you can pop on in. It is public now. And if you're a sub to me, if you have your Discord link, you have access to my sub emotes and stuff in that Discord.
That should not be on there. Let me take that off.
I'm gonna do boop boop. Do me a favor, let's spread the love to Kuro here, who is in chat, and flood their chat with positivity pack raid message, because that's what we like to do. It's a show of love and support and force. Here it is. Go ahead. If you have the emotes, use them. If not, just do positivity pack raid. We're gonna go raid Kuro right now. Thank you all again for being here. Thank you all, the fursuiters and friends here. The awesome DJ, and we will see you next time, not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after, but also I'll be streaming something the next couple days. Remember, Papa Bark's charity. Let's go ahead and say goodbye. Bye. Now, read meow. All right, so on our side, there's no more audio being pushed through.
What's up, everyone? And thank you, Solis, again, for the raid.
Not a problem. All right,